Hi, this is Sunny, the California girl from Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, and we are on Tarryn TV.
Hey everybody, welcome to GoTarryn TV today. I'm Tarryn the Traveling Trainer out of Atlanta, Georgia. Today is episode number 467, and all the way from Los Angeles, California, and the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, we're welcoming back here on GoTarryn TV, Sunny, the California girl. Sunny, how are you doing today?
Hi, Taryn. I'm doing pretty good. It's a beautiful day up here in the mountains, and it's really sunny. It's going to be 65 today, which is really good because we've had a few last couple days, I'd say, in the 40s. You know, and then before that was in the 30s. So we were getting the warmth of the springtime now.
Oh, good. Because, yeah, a couple weeks ago.
How is it out there?
Yeah, you know, it's been raining out here in Atlanta. We've had like a bunch of rain. I guess that's from everything going on. I guess William Taylor, we should be asking him. He's the one that can explain to us why.
He is the man.
Yeah.
That guy is right on it and wonderful. You know, I have a lot to say about him. Some great news, which he's been blessed with by promoting us Glow Girls, a possible job with the CAC, which is fantastic.
Oh, that's
right?
terrific. Yeah, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That
he's
is
wonderful. He deserves it, you know.
Wow, good for him.
He's very articulate, and yeah, and thank God for some of his weather reports. I know he helps out Hollywood on her travels, and he most certainly does myself up here on the mountains. I'll get it before I know, you know, like, oh no, snow. I'm like, oh, time to prepare.
That is so cool. Yeah, well, that's great. So what is the opportunity with them? Do you know, like, the specifics for what he would be doing there?
I think it's the newsletter they want him to write articles for.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Which would be fantastic. And probably they want to review all the articles that he did for us, all those Glow Girls, because, you know, he was up to 100th episode of,
nice.
or 100, I should say, article, not episode. That'd be great if they actually had a movie of us. 100th episode. But yeah, so that's incredible. And someone took notice. And the guy is, you know, part of the CAC, so that's wonderful. I don't want to get into names yet, but hopefully if you have him on, he'll tell you all the good news. We'll find out, I guess, today. And I said, that's wonderful, William. You deserve it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's great. I'm so excited for him. That is excellent news.
Yes.
Yeah, and before we were recording here, Sunny, you know, I know that we were chatting a little bit. You had a weird Twilight Zone day yesterday with a few things that kind of, you know, got delayed and canceled and such. And not to go into specific detail, you don't have to go too personally into it, but what, you know, I guess we can talk a little bit about generalizing here, long story short, for those folks who aren't friends with Sunny on her Facebook page and such, you know, she's had a stalker. And again, I'll let you take over from here, Sunny, because I don't want to give away anything that you don't want to talk about, but maybe we could talk about stalking in general, because there are some weird people out there, not only on Facebook.
Oh, gosh, yeah, and boy, don't I know it. It seems like they gravitate towards me. It's like, boy, and, you know, it happened to me, well, gosh, after Glow. So that's going back some years ago, and I still remember it like yesterday. And he was apprehended and got 20 to life by America's Most Wanted. So
wow.
To a serious stalking then, and not only that, I was raped and challenged of murder. It was attempted rape and murder, though I'm still alive to speak about it. So for this situation was not at all as that situation, but on my real page, not my Sunny page. Well, again, I don't know on the Sunny page whether he was following me on that. He knows me as Patricia. So, yeah, and definitely not who I thought this person was, and he reached out through Messenger. So he didn't even go through my page. He never touched a thing on my page, never liked, just observed my pictures through who knows how long, we don't know until the guy's apprehended, but built up this obsession, you know, by my photographs. Yeah. Quite scary, and this was since March 11th. It's been building up, and now they're tracing the IP address, and hopefully, you know, he's got my email address. Hopefully the individual can't, you know, we know how easy it is to find out things on people now. So they just want me to be precautious, because obviously he could very well know where I live. Even though I'm up here on a mountain, I like to feel like I'm safe, but we're never safe when it comes to people like this. So, yeah, we're just taking all the precautions, and it's nerve-wracking. Last night I had to cancel, and I'm so sorry to Roxy and Scooney. It's a shout-out to them because I missed the kids' rock event because I was frightened last night because I was getting more text from this individual and to where I had to take it to the authorities again and deal with them, and they need to trace the IP. So it gets very tedious and time-consuming, and also where I'm afraid to use anything. Like, okay, I'll stay off the phone. Okay, I won't do this. I'll let them just handle it.
Wow.
So they said, just stay put. Where are you going? Can we speak to you? Man, no, because I'm in a rock and roll type setting, loud music. I guess that won't work. So, yeah, I had to cancel that. And then we had a radio show that I've been working on and setting up with Dr. Carlos Vasquez. Amazing, all panels of doctors on health, sports, medicine, sports, any type of athlete can go on. And I finally pushed and got us on, and that went through, but we're going to still be on at the end of April, by the way. That was his mistake on the time frame there. He thought we were out of state. So obviously we're not, and we're going to have another chance to do that radio show, iHeartRadio, as well. So that'll be good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll be on the lookout for that. That's the therapy cable? That's the name of it?
It is, yes. I believe it's going to still be the same because they're changing some of the format on it. But, yeah. Yeah, just keep informed and watch the posts and the reviews. It's going to be April 18th when we're going to be on around noon. That's, where it's at right now.
Oh, okay.
And just, back to the stalking stuff, just for everyone out there who's listening, just, be safe, watch your page carefully. Anybody who's in the public eye or not in the public eye, you can still get posers or fraudulent people. And social media is open to all types of people, normal, fun, but also weirdos, obviously, or insecure or lonely, deprived people out there. So you just have to be careful at all ends, report anything strange to the police immediately, because that's what we have them for. We also have social police. I do have social police that is around me and on my page, but again, this individual was smart enough not to contact me through my page or to like anything on my page or to do anything on my page. That's what's kind of scary. So you've got to be aware of that too. If you get a messenger message, if you don't know that person, check it out. That's what I'm going to say. Just check it out thoroughly. Don't take it at face value and say, oh, yeah, hi, yeah, oh, wow, you're who you are. You know what I mean? It can be very dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, I've said this before to you, Sonny, too. We each have 5,000 friends on Facebook, and I think I mentioned...
Yes, and I like how you send me people to add. I'm like, my gosh, I can't add anyone. I'm going to do it to you, Tarryn.
Yeah, those are some of the radio prospects that I think would be really good for you. The American Adversaries Radio. By the way, how's that been going, too?
Wonderful. We had a break Easter, but I'll be back on this Sunday.
Okay.
So, it'll be wonderful. I'm looking forward to you being on.
Yeah.
Chris has gotten a little backlogged. I don't know if you've made contact with him, but, yeah, we need to get you on. And then from there on, we'll get, all the people that you think want to do the show and be on. We'd love to have them on as guests.
Yeah, some of them are really good. But going back to the stalking back for a second, I probably know about maybe 100 of my friends on Facebook. I would guess. I'm guessing, taking a stab in the dark. And so that's probably about, a little bit over 4,900 people that I have no idea who they are. So, yeah, like you said, that's a pretty good option for, availability if someone's a stalker out there. It's easy for them to hide in that kind of, and plus, if they're friends with you and they're friends with me and they're friends of our mutual friends, then they're almost more trusting because it says, oh, this person's 247 mutual friends with you, so you're more, apt to add them probably. But, yeah, I think you're right.
Exactly. And in this scenario, I might add, it wasn't anybody coming at me. It was somebody, that's taking my fanship. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. I went on the George Strait fan page. I've been a fan of George Strait ever since I was a little girl. I was raised with that music.
Oh, wow.
Many, Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, and all those guys, of course, and I have met most of them. George Strait, I have not had the pleasure of meeting. So of course, I've been following all his stuff on his fan page. It's his real fan page. I know his manager, thank God, which is probably saving us here in the situation with what's going on. But and I know people in Nashville, and my best friend Susan is close with Irv and George and Norma. So when this started happening, this person noticed that I was checking off on some of George's music. Whoever, again, I can't say, and I'm not privy to say who this individual is, but it was somebody who was watching me like George Strait and came on as George Strait to me. How about that?
Okay. Right.
Very, very clever, very creepy. Watched my face, and probably went on my Facebook and seen pictures because, again, I'm only open to friends on my Facebook. It's private. Not everybody can just go on and see all my stuff. It should be all private. But what you can see is still the front and postings that funnel through, or who knows if this individual is friends of mine or friends of friends. I don't know who the person is. That's the scary part on social media. We don't know. We don't have an idea at this point. So they have to trace it, and they find out their ways, and through IP address or whatever they do. I leave that up to the police. But that was scary. So now I definitely am not going to be a fan on anybody's page anymore. I'm like, I'm not going to hit like anymore on somebody else's page. Forget it. Because that was weird. So that was another scenario, and that can happen again to anybody. And not just me, but fortunately this guy took a liking to my face, and he said, wow, you're so beautiful. I see the light in your eyes. Because I asked him, I go, you have a gazillion fans. Why me? And that's true. I mean, this guy's larger than life. So now, and I would hit him with questions. He'd come back right at me with, wow, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, well, that's nice. Yeah, maybe you could. Yeah, I get that. Fine. And then it just went on from there and there and there and more stuff and very articulate in words, very smart, older person I could tell I was talking to. I thought I was talking to George Strait because it seemed just like him.
Sure.
Even at the side of him that's, I can say an asshole, because there's a side of him that he gets on and performs and he leaves. He doesn't really like to socialize with fans. So that was a red flag for me then. But I thought, what the heck? I'm probably, hey, this is cool. Why not? Because I'm funny. I talk to my fans. Who's to say he can't talk to his? So it turns out this was a fan of mine, all right.
Interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't George Strait. I wish it was, but it wasn't. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how people like that think they can get away with it, because it always comes back. They always get caught. I mean, I don't think anybody ever.
I think.
Yeah.
I guess they think because it's on social media, they're not going to. And maybe some of them don't. I had another friend tell me, Susan, who was friends with Hillary Williams, who was Hank Williams' daughter, had a scenario on his page. Same scenario. Someone was putting pictures up, and someone was stalking the pictures. Now, they pulled the site that quick. Yeah. Now, George Strait's site's still up. It's legitimate. I even went through Facebook at first to try to stop this person, and Facebook says, no, I'm sorry, ma'am. This is a legitimate page.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. It is his real page. It is. So you see where you go, you don't know where to go from. So now they have to trace everything and all the evidence. And I have so much that I had sitting there sending, all the text, all the discussion and everything, even from Messenger. So they have it. And, that's how it works. But that's how people get to people in this world, and that's scary.
Yeah,
because you don't know where they're at, I guess, on social media. Even though they have another state, like let's say they're on Google, they can pull a number, and it could be anywhere in the world. It doesn't have to be like, I'm here in California, and this person, it shows us in Fort Worth, Texas. Well, that may not be true. Yeah, that's another thing. God, it's like, wow, what you can do on using Google or whatever. He's using Google Voice or Google something. I have no idea, because I don't use that. I have a cell phone. I'm legit. I am who I am. My cell phone matches with me. You know what I mean? But you don't know who you're talking to at the other end. And it's like, oh, my God. Yeah, so that was kind of it's still scary until it's over. But I'm good. I'm tough. I'm just not going to let it bother me. But, again, I have to tell my girls to be safe, my family, be careful. because who knows what this individual is going to, do.
Oh, yeah.
And if he's really obsessed with me or Sonny or my eyes, my face, who knows? We don't know. So, yeah, for everyone out there, be careful. All my Glow sisters, be careful, Yeah. Everybody. Yeah, and it happens to men as well, which I was told by the person I've been talking to, and it happens a lot as well to men, believe it or not. A lot of women try to pose and try to get men reeled in, which I was like, oh my God, do men fall? Sure, they fall for it.
Yeah, we would be a lot more apt to fall for that because we're not as smart.
Yeah.
I could say that because I'm a guy. Did you ever see that movie with Clint? I think it was Clint Eastwood, wasn't it? Play Misty for Me. Do you remember that?
Oh yes. Yep. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a client that reminded me of the woman in that because she kept anybody who knows and trains with me, they know the story. But yeah, so I've been a victim of that myself.
I'm sure. Well, you've got a lot of fans already just being around us. All of our fans love you.
That's true. I told Roxy that in the last interview, and we were chatting, and I was telling her how Glow has changed my life and interviewing you and Roxy and Gremlina and all the other Glow fans, and it's just awesome. So yeah, that's good, sensible information that you're telling everybody. Moving on to more lighter subject, we got to talk about the upcoming Afterglow fan party cruise, of course, and
yes.
And in transitioning into that, the last time I spoke to you, Sonny, immediately after that, it's been a couple of weeks. I had interviewed both Dan Magnus and Jenner DeVera, so I wanted to ask you. That was the first time that we had that kind of format where we interviewed Jenner DeVera and someone.
That was cool, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I enjoyed it, and so he gave his impression or his thoughts when I was asking word association. And I thought it was really funny when you came up and I asked, "What about Sunny, the California girl?" And he said, "She's blonde. She's blonde and she's vibrant and bubbly, and it was so funny."
And the beach, yeah.
The beach,
like the beach.
Yeah.
That probably was true back in the day. I don't see the beach now, but but I loved it the way he did that, and with Roxy, energetic, the way he read everybody. He's just amazing and so in tune and brilliant with his drawings, and God, we love him so much. He's just great.
Oh, man, and I owe him huge. He did that cool cartoon of me. I really liked that. That was
I do. I know, and I got to be next to you.
Yeah,
my nemesis.
I saw that. That was so cool.
I thought that was cool. Like, yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah, I know. That was awesome.
Yeah, you were looking pretty sexy there, Tarryn, in your shorts. I like the way, and it's perfect. He has this image, and he draws it, and it's just incredible. Yeah. I look forward to seeing him again, and it's going to be a lot of fun on the cruise and to see all his paintings, and I'm sure everyone's going to want one,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
He's amazing. He's talented. We're going to have him back on, too, next week. So we'll have him be an interpreter. And then, back to Dan Magnus for a second, too. I didn't know that story, again, Sonny. I never met Dan or talked to him. So I didn't know about the open heart surgeries and, winning the championship belt after the open heart surgery and everything that he went through. That was so fascinating. Then he talked about...
Yeah, he's got an incredible story, and he's incredible, and I'm so thankful that Roxy and Dan found each other. They're perfect for each other.
Oh, yeah.
And she's, I love Roxy, so, obviously I want her to be happy, and I truly believe that, he's there for that reason. They seem to be perfect together if there ever was a couple, and he lets her shine and lets her do what she wants to do, and that's what we all like. We all want that. We all want to thrive and then have the support behind us, because that's what it says. Behind a man, there's a good woman. Behind a good woman, there's a good man. It should. And you feel safe with Dan Magnus because he will kick your butt.
Oh,
and
my
if
God.
he can't, guess what? Roxy's right there to do it. She'll continue the leftovers.
That is a badass combination. I would not want to be walking down an alley in the middle of the night and not them on my good side. That would be pretty scary.
Yeah, I love Dan. And you know what? When he's around, I feel 110% safe. And, even though I know he's going to be there last night, just through the whole thing, again, it's something that when someone's not aware of it, you can't protect, and
Right.
you're not, authorized, just like I'm not. I couldn't call the local unless there was something that happens. You can't call the police until there's something, unfortunately, threatening. Even on a phone call nowadays, they don't take it like, oh, well, whoop-de-doo. Are they there at your door, ma'am? Are they hitting you, ma'am? So unfortunately, I wish it was the laws were different and changed up more, not waiting until something becomes a threat or is right in front of you and you're going to die. Oh, okay. Oh, now we can jump in. Because unfortunately, that's the way it seems nowadays. They don't care,
That's
unless
right.
it's really dangerous and impose like, okay, this guy's, he's here. He's right in front of me. Help.
Wow.
So, they need to, again, law enforcement, they work hard and hats off to them and salute to all the law enforcement. But sometimes I guess they can only do so much unless, there is right in front. There's something going on. And especially on here on the mountain, gosh, it took like 4 hours when I called on my car that time for one sheriff to show up here. So it's kind of, because I live in Mayberry RFD, just a handful of people up here. So, we always want to just be careful. And you never think, oh, it's not going to happen to me. Well, you never say never, because it can, especially on social media, especially if you're in the limelight or you're in the public eye of any sort. You just have to be careful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're right. And
I wish I had Dan Magnus in my back pocket up here and everything. Then I'd feel safe, But unfortunately, we don't have that. So.
Well, you're right. And I think, I don't know, do you ever watch this show called Snapped on Oxygen by chance? I don't know if you've ever
I've heard of that. Yeah, that had some really good shows, right?
Yeah, because it's a show that features and highlights real documentaries of women that quote snap and kill these men. But there's a show. The same producers now have a new show called Killer Post, and it's specifically about stalkers and people on social media and how they find, I just saw an episode close to what you were just describing, earlier, and so it's kind of eerie, but it just shows you that show's on right now. It's called Killer Post on Oxygen. Very interesting.
Check that out.
Yeah, please go check that out if you get a chance, and because again, it's what you were just. There was a story of not to drag it all out, but there was a guy who was posing as a younger kid, and he friended this 17, 18-year-old girl, and sent him fake pictures of himself, and said, "I want to meet you," and they ended up meeting, and he ended up, kidnapping her and killing her in that episode. But
and that's how it usually is. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean,
it works. Or that knows you very well, like in my circumstance. After Glow Days, that was my own manager. Very unsuspecting, very naive I was, because I was 20, pretty much it was back right after Glow. So you don't know who it could be. They could come at you at all angles. You just have to be, unfortunately, in this day and time, our world is, as we know it, not the safest, definitely not with what's going on in the Middle East and what they're, coming this way. The ISIS guys are crazy. Not only do we have to contend with that, but we have to worry about our neighbor, or who we're speaking to on social media.
Oh, absolutely.
So you always have to be on guard. Unfortunately, 360, that's the way it is. Just like we're in the ring. We got to go for it. And, we don't always win or lose, but at least we walk out okay. We're not dying. We're safe. And that's the main thing. And that goes even for bullying on social media. Bullying's got to be the worst. All these poor kids that go through bullying and teasing, that just makes me so sad. Really sad how kids pick on each other, and that drives kids to suicide. That's, people have no idea how it can affect a younger mind and what pressures they have to go through alone. That's something else we can get into too on another segment, but we can. By the way, I wanted to tell you, I'm on my shoulder. I didn't get any surgery, obviously, yet or anything, and I'm starting my therapy on the torn. It's a tear underneath the cuff and my bicep tear. But I picked up a book, and it's called, and I recommend it for anybody who has any type of ailment. I went to the library, and I've been reading on it. It's called Healing What Hurts. And it's by David Y. Wong. He's a medical doctor, but he's not medical as far as he's more like holistic in the medical. Okay. He'll give you ways of taking care of your ailment, your pains at home without seeing the doctor. It's the greatest book. Oh, my gosh. So I've learned a lot from that, and it has everything in it, you know, from bursitis or arthritis or any tears, back pain, knee pain, mouth pain, canker sores, you name it. It has everything in it.
Oh, I got to pick up that copy.
Erectile dysfunction.
Oh, I definitely need to get that book.
Gentlemen out there. That's one for Diana Prince. There you go, Diana. Yeah.
We had to insert her in there, definitely. She would like that. Oh, my goodness.
I'm sure she can speak about that stuff.
I think if it says erectile dysfunction, they should just have a picture of Diana Prince to say, this is your treatment. Go see her.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So, yeah, I look forward to the cruise. It's coming up pretty soon, so we're excited. Yay! Yeah, I get to see little Grammy, my ankle biter. All the girls, Helena, Daisy. You know, I haven't seen Debbie Dallas since the last Glow documentary, the fan mentor. Afterglow. So that'll be cool.
Yeah,
yes.
I was telling Roxy that we're trying to get Debbie on. Debbie's going to be scheduled to be on here, and then also Hollywood's going to be here next week on
great.
Podcast too.
Cool.
So yeah, we're happy to have that as well. But and then of course you get to meet all the Glow fans. You've got all these fans that they're just going nuts over it. You know, it's just crazy. And yeah, it's just amazing, like how fast that's coming. So May 22nd, that means what, 6 weeks out now, I think.
Yes, yeah, and then the 21st. Don't forget to meet all our fans. We're doing, the Bon Voyage at
Queen Mary. Yes.
Anybody who can't make it on board, and even if they still are going on board, let's hope you're going to be there. But we'll be there to meet all our fans then. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then the cruise is from the 22nd to the 26th, where we all do our gimmicks on board, and then we get to have a banquet dinner with all our fans, and they get to sit with us at the table, and, we get to, drink with them, have a few drinks, I'm not saying a lot. Gosh, I don't want to, be one of those overboard, with my head overboard, feeding the sharks. But yeah, you want to have fun. It's going to be fun, and everybody, you still have a chance to get a room. So go to Afterglow Sea Travel and book your room. Come on board and see all of us Glow Girls, because this is going to be a once in a lifetime, cruise.
Yes,
it'll be fun.
Oh, I can't wait. And we're just getting closer, like you said, and. So definitely, like Roxy was saying too, when I spoke to her yesterday, is that space is limited and time is of the essence, and it's almost fully booked.
Yeah, we're counting down the days now.
Yeah, thanks to Anthony, he's got us pretty much. He's
a good counter, boy. I wonder if he does that with calories. I could use that. Anthony, just sit right here. Tell me how many calories I'm eating today. So tell me my diet. Yeah, he's brilliant down to the very end. Yeah. Everyone, all our fans are just great. And Adrian just, he's really inventive. He's always creating something. Sean Campbell, amazing. All of our fans are just equally as talented. And we're blessed to have such a great fan base. Again, I can't say that enough. And I'm very appreciative to have them.
Yeah, and they love you. I mean, again, just I just get a kick out of this whole world of Glow, and all the Glow girls and fans. It makes my day. It makes me smile, and that's why I love doing these video blogs with you. Again, that's why it's turning into GoTarryn TV, basically.
Yeah, I know, right? I like that, GoTarryn.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
and now we have a great friend with you now, and that's very cool.
Yeah, and I have not given up on him either. Grammy surprised him. She called him out of the blue last week and shocked him too. And he was like, "Oh my God!" So he was really shocked. And
yes, I know. I tried to get him out. He's like, "Well, it's just the timing. It's kind of hard. I know Tarryn really wants to go on the cruise." He's so sweet, very sweet.
He is awesome. Yeah, I have to tell you the whole backstory. It sounds crazy. I haven't even met him, but I've known him for 25 years. I've never met him in person. We've met pre-internet.
Whoa, that's a story.
It's a story, yeah. So definitely, that's why all the more reason we need to get him and all the groomsmen to at least, maybe we could even make it out, just if nothing, like you said, to the Queen Mary on the 21st, hang out, and then Bon Voyage, all of you guys off. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
Yeah.
There's still hope. We still have some days to push them. And then, God, that's kind of interesting. So you'll meet him for the first time, and you're his groomsman.
Right.
That's
yes.
a good story, Tarryn. You got to share that one. Yeah. Wow.
It is. Yeah, it's fascinating. Again, this is pre-internet days. I don't know if you remember Prodigy, like around the early 90s. We both met through that, and then CompuServe, AOL. These are the days before the internet came out, and then so we're kind of like pen pals, I guess you can call us. Kind of like that.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Nice.
But,
very cool.
Yeah, so again, the timing is just unbelievable. It's uncanny. It's ironic that it's going to be the same week as the Afterglow fan party. But we've got the website on the screen, and that way everybody can take note. And let's plug some other stuff too, Sonny. Can we go ahead and plug the American Adversaries Radio?
Oh, sure. Yeah, every Sunday, American Adversaries is on. They're on, pretty much, I think, every day. Christopher Hart and the guys, Jeff Cenas, I'm blessed to be with these wonderful group of men that are just brilliant in politics meets wrestling, if you will, because it really is the same when you think about it. But I have a half-hour segment every Sunday from 4 to 4:30.
Good.
And that is on AmericanAdversaries.com. You go there, and it'll take you to the link. It's not as easy, from what I've heard, on some phones to get to it. But once you get to it, you're in, and you just download the app. But it's AM 660 or FM, I want to say 550. Mm-hmm. But they're in live studio. They're huge back there in Florida. I'm out here on my phone, actually broadcasting from here. Unfortunately, I'm not there, and I will get there to meet those guys, too.
Yeah, that'll
be
cool.
That's the plan, and my goal is to get out there in studio and go in the studio live and finally, broadcast from there and meet the guys.
Yeah, that would be so cool. And last time I had you on here, too, we got to plug Affordable For You Construction. How can people find more information about them?
Yes, Affordable For You Construction. I pass it through on the site. There is on Facebook. They have their site up. It's Affordable For You. First-time callers gets 20% off, so do call. Plus, you also get me there. You finally get to meet me in person, but don't, just call and make up something in your house. Please don't do that. If you really need work done, please call. And you'll get the best work on construction, commercial or residential. And the number is 818-482-9046.
Perfect. Okay.
And the crew is wonderful. Very good guys. And I've seen their work. It's brilliant. They get to messy to magnificent. Anything you need. Any leaks, roof leaks, paint, backsplash, which is what is in your kitchen usually on the back door that you see, and you look, if you have wallpaper, time to take it down. It's something, Yeah, they do great work. So I guarantee calling, and I promise you'll probably see me there yelling at the crew every so often. Not really yelling. Well, that's only on my cloudy days. They're a good crew.
Good, excellent. Yeah, I can attest. Their pictures are amazing on the Facebook page. They're just beautiful. And
wonderful work.
Absolutely.
Wonderful work.
And finally, Sonny, this doesn't imply to any stalkers if they're listening, but how can normal, non-creepy people reach you directly and follow you on social media?
That is true. I just went back to Patricia Summerland on Facebook. I did have chambers in the middle, and people were so inquisitive, and I just had one person who's in showbiz ask me why I put chambers in there. I said it was a dedication for my mother who passed. Because that was my last name at birth, even though it wasn't my actual last name. Summerlin is my birth certificate name. Okay. Chambers was given to me because I was handed over for 18 years. I was raised with, my great aunt, which I didn't know, but I went back to Summerlin because I was mad once I found out. But anyway, Chambers was what I was from birth to the age of 18. So that's why I put it there in the middle. But I took it out because he said, no, just go with Summerlin. I said, okay, So we're back to that. Patricia J. Summerlin on Facebook. It's spelled different ways, Patricia, that being for just whatever reason, security maybe, because I could do that to change it. But you can find me anywhere out there. Stage 32 is another social media platform. I have to get caught up on that, though. A lot of people aren't familiar with that. Tarryn, it's a really good platform. I don't know if I told you to check that one out.
Yeah.
They have broadcasting. They have a lot of, it's all showbiz stuff from all over the world, and it's called stage32.com. Yeah. You go on there, and you can meet and greet people in the, producing, directing, broadcasting, anything you want to do with the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
So writing scripts, writers, they're looking for, and it gives jobs, and it gives other platforms on there you can go through. So I'm on that, and then LinkedIn, Twitter, Glow Sunny Girl, which is my Twitter account. You can find me anywhere there. Just Google, and I'm sure it'll take you to one to the other,
Yes, certainly. And I like what you said earlier, too, Sonny, that, you're not going to let this get you down. You're going to stay strong, keep going forward, having fun, doing things like these shows and, of course, the Afterglow fan party and everything else. And, again, we're happy to hear about the shoulder, too. That is really good news. I'm happy that, your rehab's going pretty well on that. So you definitely have to keep us
I'm
posted.
just doing my own stretching little by little. The pain has subsided from what it was when I last talked to you. It's gotten better. I know it's still,
good.
And stuff, but you know what? I don't want surgery, don't want to be cut into, so I'm just going to, go through it, take, and then leave here and there, which sometimes I do because it does sort of ache, but it'll heal itself because it's tears,
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's how it's going to work. Yep.
Good. Excellent.
Keep those doctors at bay.
Yes.
That's my
I'm with you on that. Yes, 100 million%. Definitely.
Hey, yeah. Well, you're a wonderful trainer, and I wish
too kind.
here. I say, hey, Tarryn, come on.
That would be
help.
That would be awesome. I would be honored. If I make it to the West Coast anytime soon, when we meet up, we'll do like a group personal training session thing. So that'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be so much fun. We could go hiking up here. You'd love the mountains.
Yes, certainly. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Yay.
Good. Well, Sonny, again, you're just wonderful. You're amazing, and just keep doing everything you're doing. And, again, the Afterglow Fan Party is coming up pretty soon, so everybody listening out there, you're going to be able to meet her for the first time if you haven't, or, reconnect with her. But let's definitely get you back scheduled for a couple of weeks from now, and as we get closer. And today, again, enjoy. Here we are, April already, so enjoy your month of April.
And by the way, let's do a shout out for the CAC, the Cauliflower Alley Convention. That's the wrestling convention for all the wrestlers around the world. The inductees this year is Kim Patera. Way, way cool. I'm so happy. He is finally getting his time in, and I love Kim Patera, a dear friend of mine, and Trish Stratus is being inducted, and of course all of us Glow Girls are going to be there because our time's going to happen next year. I'm pushing it, and it's going to happen. 32 years it's going to take in the making, but we're doing it, and so everyone can see us there too in Las Vegas. That's April 11th through the 13th.
Perfect. We got the information on the screen as well, so people can take note of that. That's perfect.
Right.
Very good. All right, Sonny. Well, again, you're just wonderful and very sweet, and continue sunny smiles, just doing everything out there in L.A., and just keep trucking forward and keep us posted how your shoulder's doing. And, again, thank you so much for coming here on GoTarryn TV, and enjoy the rest of this April, too.
Yes, absolutely. Happy April Fool's Day.
Hey, oh, that's right. Yes, April Fool's.
Funny joke, April Fool's. Yeah, it is April 1st.
That's right. That was appropriate to have you on today, then. All the more reason.
Yes. Well, have a wonderful sunny day, too.
Likewise, Sonny.
Keep up the smiling faces and all the, the good work that you do out there as being Tarryn the Traveling Trainer.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate it, Sonny. All right, Sonny. Well, take care, and we'll talk to you soon, then.
You got it. Sunny smiles and hugs. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye-bye. All right, everybody, there you have it. Sonny, the California girl of the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. And for reference's sake, please make sure, if you want to check out any of the previous video blogs that Sonny, the California girl's been on GoTarryn TV, please make sure to go to that website link at the bottom of your screen, and you can check out episodes number 420, 428, 437 and 452. Those were the previous times that we've had Sunny the California Girl here on GoTarryn TV, and now today's episode. So again, she's been a recurring regular guest right here on GoTarryn TV, and we love having her. Sunny, you're amazing. You just keep up the wonderful things you're doing. Sunny smiles, and we here at GoTarryn TV and GoTarryn Personal Training love you. So can't wait to have you back on. And like I said, folks, you heard her talk about the Afterglow Fan Cruise Party at the Sea. Time's limited, space is limited, so just, as soon as you turn me off, go turn on your computer and, go to the website, afterglow.com, and book your cabin today if you have not done so, because, again, they're going to be gone pretty soon here, and we're less than 6 weeks out, and it's going to be here just before we know it. So please make sure that you check it out and go on there today and look at the amazing things that those unbelievable, gorgeous ladies of wrestling are doing, because they are the best and they're my absolute favorite. So everyone else out there, thank you so much for tuning in today. Please make sure to like GoTarryn on Facebook, subscribe to GoTarryn on YouTube, and follow GoTarryn on Twitter. And that way you'll stay connected with yours truly, Tarryn the Traveling Trainer, the master of the personal training universe of GoTarryn Personal Training, who always tells each and every one of you that it's your time, it's your investment, it's your life. Thanks so much. We'll see you on the next video blog, everybody. Bye-bye.